So my name's Janessa, and I'm a graduate of the Lydia Place housing program, and it's been a really great program. So without Lydia Place, it scares me to think of where we would be. At one point, things got really rough. I'm in the middle of having some serious struggles with trying to get off drugs and being surrounded by some really unhealthy people that are enabling it, that are paying for it, people that are just all helping us in all the wrong ways. Feeling at the lowest of lows at that point and just thinking if something doesn't change soon, basically there's no way we're gonna be able to keep moving and be able to get clean. And at one point we were even living in the car and knowing you have to park the car in a safe place to make sure that you're not gonna be in danger while you're sleeping in your car. So there's a lot of things about it that aren't just unsettling, but that are extremely unsafe. That can be, which is probably another reason using was so easy, because there were so many things that were going on that it was numbing all that was easy because we didn't really have other options. I get a phone call and basically they're saying oh, we've got something that's opened up for you and your family. And at the time I'm thinking this is gonna be maybe in a shelter with a lot of other people. Who knows if we'll be sharing a room, a house, everything with all these other people. But I find out that it's our own private area for us to live in. And I just didn't expect that.
When I first met Janessa and her family, they were very nervous about everything. Everything felt extremely tenuous. Janessa came to us with a brand new baby, kind of fairly fresh on her sobriety journey, and really wanting to make long-term changes and move slowly and steadily and be absolutely sure of each step as she took it.
My case manager at Lydia Place was Crystal. I feel no matter what, wherever I was at, I could explain to her how I felt that day. I could talk to her about my problems. I could tell her something I'm doing that I'm proud of myself. She always was just great about hearing any of it.
I'm watching habits change. I'm watching confidence build, and I'm seeing this progress over time.
Even on my roughest day today, the very roughest day, is still a million times better than 3.5 years ago. I had no idea how bad it was until I got out of it. It was so bad. Lydia Place and our son are two things I feel that really saved our life. Lydia Place does all these events and fundraisers just to come up with money to help these strangers or these people or a family like us. They've never met us, they don't know anything about us, but they believe that we're worth that chance. I mean, that's a pretty amazing human being or group of people to just literally give someone a chance. It still blows me away that there's people with that big of hearts out there. If we wouldn't have had housing, there's no way we would have been able to take our lives serious or get anywhere.
Watching a client's success and just watching them accomplish goals that you've talked about that were years before, they're oh, someday I'd love to go to school for this, and then watching that happen is amazing.
I've gone from being homeless, living in a car on drugs and unable to quit drugs to everything we are today. In school, I've worked at the same place for over a year and a half, or having all these consistencies in life now is just something that I'm so proud of. It's kind of crazy how far we've come, and it's only been 3.5 years. And all I can think of is in 3.5 years from right now, I can't even imagine where I'll be.